Hello and welcome to another tutorial. This is going to be a slightly strange tutorial in the sense that it will be kind of about Serum, but it'll be telling you not to use Serum's built-in effects for a few different reasons and why I prefer using other plugins as insert effects or on sends. Most of these considerations are both practical and technical, but I'm going to consider each reason in depth with examples. This is not to suggest that I don't like Serum's built-in effects or their usability, or even that I don't use them from time to time, but just that I tend not to. So this is example number one. So here I have this loop and bass sound. And one reason why I avoid using Serum's effects is that I'd rather be able to process different frequency areas of patches with different settings or plugins. This is particularly true when it comes to bass. So you can do this to some extent within Serum. For example, with the Distortion. However, I cannot split the frequency bands in the way that I have here with the EQ3 and process them individually with distortion, stereo effects, or anything else. So take it off, it's quite a big difference. This is with the distortion still on. So I can increase the drive. I can use the filter, but that still doesn't sound like this. This is not to suggest that I don't like the Serum distortion. I actually really like the options that it gives you in here with all the different kind of distortion types. And it can be very, very versatile, but it doesn't give me the option to split the frequencies and excite the frequencies that I like. I mean, this is particularly evident with the overdrive, which is exciting kind of these frequencies, which really kind of help emphasize the deep part of the bass. You can hear it even better with the high band turned off. You can see how using the EQ3 in combination with the overdrive helps bring out harmonics, particularly in the low mids, and this is difficult to achieve with just using Serum. It may also be that I'm using multiple different distortion plugins, or that I have a specific plugin chain I use on lots of different channels to help create a unique sound within my productions. So this is example 2, and is to demonstrate that reverb is affected a lot by compression, which is the reason why I favor using reverbs or delays on sends rather than within Serum. Here I have a Serum reverb before and after my saturation chain on 2 instances of the same lead instrument. There is no delay on either instance. At first, I tried to demonstrate this using the reverb within Serum and then having the reverb on a send, but this was difficult to A/B properly. So the easiest way for me to A/B was having the Serum insert effect on the channel pre-processing with another instance on another channel post-processing. So what that means is on this channel style channel, the reverb is pre-processing, and on the send style channel, it's at the end of the chain. Both instances of the Serum FX have identical settings, and this is to imitate having the reverb within Serum versus having it on a send. And you can see that the channels are labeled appropriately. So we've got channel style and send style, and you can hear the difference. So you can clearly hear the reverb is much more pronounced pre-effects. And although this can sound cool, it can be difficult to balance, require you to open Serum whenever you want to alter the reverb amount. There's also the fact that the saturation or compression could change the character of the reverb, whereas maybe you just want it to change the character of the synth. So I'm using a bit crusher here. You can kind of hear that it almost like picks up the characteristic of the bit crusher, and you might not necessarily want that. So if you want a cleaner reverb, it's good to use sends if you can. So this is example number 3. It's kind of linked to example number 2. So here I'm using a reverb and a delay on sends. In this instance, I've got reverb on the claps, shakers, hats, and bass, and also the leads. And I have got delay on the lead as well. So using effects on sends has a number of advantages. They help put sounds in similar spaces, which can help your mix sound more cohesive. And here, for example, I've processed the sends individually. So I've put this EQ before the reverb. And for the delay, I've taken out some of the very lowest frequencies, and I've also narrowed the stereo spread of the ping pong delay. This is both workflow related and technical and avoids the issues raised in example 2. It also can save you quite a lot of time because it means you don't have to tweak individual reverb presets on every single channel, and you can just mix in using this fader here essentially. It also saves you processing power as well, and that's especially useful considering reverbs can be quite taxing on your computer. And just to say, if you do like to use Serum's effects and you do like the tonal quality that they give to your music, or you find them quite easier to use, maybe in comparison to first-party plugins or some third-party plugins that you might have, then you can just use the Serum effects as I did in the other example. And then, you can choose to use the reverb in here and tweak it in here, or you can choose to use the delay, and you can do this on sends or on individual inserts on channels. And yeah, that's it, guys. I've got a number of digital products in the description, 2 Serum preset packs, and there should be a sample pack down there within the next couple of days. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll see you next time.